How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We are on a cusp of, a banner restricted announcement or the lack of, where there's just no changes in modern. So we're just going to continue to jamming Pioneer because I've been really enjoying playing Black Ring Rock in this format. So probably for the foreseeable future, probably going to be jamming, just more Pioneer, tuning this list a little bit more. I feel like with how modern has been, it just hasn't been fun with the One Ring and all the soup decks with Beanstalk, and then outside of that it's scam, and just the gameplay is not great, right? I think this is something that if you're paying attention to like Magic Twitter, this is just nothing new. I've been jamming a lot of Explorer, and it's been a lot of fun. And I've actually been jamming the same 73. The reason why I say 73 is because Abrupt Decay is not legal in Explorer yet. So I'm playing Go for the Throats over these two decays. It's been a lot of fun. So I'm just kind of jamming the 75. This is the same 75 we jammed last stream. Probably do one more league today, and then kind of just change, a few select slots here and there. So for those who haven't seen this list, it's your typical Thoughtseize, 2-drop beater, Liliana, Black Green, Rock. That was, pretty good in modern, right? A few years ago. Feels like a lifetime ago now. But this Pioneer version, to kind of go into it, starting off with a mana base, it's 25 lands. I think you want to be able to hit your third mana source consistently. I know a lot of people, deviate between 24 and 25, and I think this is the format where you need to hit your land drops, and you need to be able to hit your top ends. And even if you don't hit your top ends, you want to be able to like double spell in this format. I know it's a little bit slower than modern, but I still think that your curve is still a little bit higher. Hence, you kind of need more, lands to supplement that. And this is where you kind of implement or include, man lands, other lands to, mitigate the flooding. I think that's the approach that you really need to take. So with my version, I have 4 Blooming Marsh, 2 Death Calculate, and 5 basics, 4 shocks. And then everything else are utility lands, right? So, we have 1 Beseiju, 2 Castle Lockthwaite, which I really like in this format. 3 Field of Ruin, just to tag nick those other man lands, other castles. It's really, really good. Enables Fatal Push. I think Black Rune Rock has a luxury to play Field of Ruin. The reason why Rakdos does not is because this doesn't help cast Blood Tithe Harvester. 2 Hives and 1 Restless Cottage for man lands, and then we have a Takanua to finish off the land utility land suite, right? From there, 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Push. I really like the 2 to rest main. I think this is a really good inclusion to have 6 discard spells. Mosswood Journey's a card that puts Rock on the map now. I feel like this is a card that really adds a ton of power into this archetype. 3 Scoos, I'm a huge fan, and a big reason why to play green. 2 decay, 3 trophy to split, 1 big buster mana I really like. Virtue is a card that we get a lot of mileage out of this 2 mana removal spell. We could have another decay or a 4th trophy, but just being able to play this and then late game just have 7 drop bomb is kind of nice. 3 Liliana, Liliana's been pretty good. 3 Glissa has been amazing. And then 2 Trespassers to round out the 3 drop slots. I really don't think you can run more than 8, otherwise you get kind of clunky. And then 3 Shieldred, because this card is really, really good. Cyberwise, 3 Extinction Event from Mono Green and Phoenix, Go Blank from Phoenix, Noxious Frasker, Mono White and Mono Green. Path of Peril is really for aggro, so like Boros Convoke. Bankbuster for the mid-range mirroring control. Terra Sunder is really, really versatile against, enigmatic, like just the random, creativity. Terra Sunder is great. Elijah Search is against Phoenix as well, and then Ren for the grindy matchups, control, mid-range, etc. So appreciate you doing it, and let's see how this goes. And because of that, what are the changes? Like, when should you expect the next changes to come? Like, I feel like that's not unreasonable. Like, I just don't understand. Like, it just doesn't make sense why you're just leaving. It's not like it's not like we're in a relationship, like saying like really like the between us and them. I feel like what is the downside to just expressing and communicating what the next steps are? I just don't understand the logic behind just keeping quiet. Exactly. It's just like, hey, yeah, this ban restricted announcement. Just don't even ask questions about it. It's fine. Just don't worry about it. Trust me, it'll be fine. It's like, what? I should have dictated. I'm sorry. I fucked up. They hit no land, so we got really lucky. You got me all fired up, Suzuki Sage. You got me all fired up, dude. Pick. Okay. Nice 2 for 1 there. They discarded a Wizard Lightning too, so like, I'm just gonna slam this Shelly. But yeah, I don't know. It feels so wrong that just to be left in the dark, you know? That's cool. It's a 5-4. I'll gain 2. Draw land. I guess I should. No, I want to hold up trophy, right? Gain 1 life. Another Shelly. I'll just play this out. I kind of want to chump this Bone Crusher Giant. If they want to like try to answer the Shelly, they can, but two damage to me. So they'll probably have another light up the stage. They bottomed. Skewer that, sure. There's a lot of resources that they are losing. I want them to attack. Yes. I'll trade here. I'll go to 14. That's a pretty good draw, I would say. Make them sack here. Place that pass. I mean, it's just really, they have a great product where refuse to monitor its currency. Yeah, they're definitely like dropping the ball. Let me know if my dog's squeaking the toys too loud. But they're definitely dropping the ball. I agree. It just feels so. I don't know. Dealing 2 to me. Topping. Okay, that's scary. Quite scary. Are they gonna? They're stomping my Liliana. Okay. I will discard trophy. And I'll slam an ugly Shieldred. I mean, it's not like you're firing me up. It's just it's not a big deal. There's a chance to actually, yeah. Same with me, right? Same with me. The sad thing too is like they like if they just did no announcement, I think it would have been okay. But the fact that they use the announcement as a way to advertise a new product is just so bad. So bad. Like, that's how you really, really just spit in the face of your fan base, in my opinion, or your customer base, right? Just, I don't know, man. Not a fan of Pioneer? You're not a fan of this? Look how great this is. Look at this. Isn't this great? Uh-oh. So if they have a burn spell, we're kind of screwed, technically. I guess they just bounce off each other. Just 2/3 versus a 1/3. They do. So they just bounce off each other, which isn't the worst. They take it. Wow. Okay. So they go to 1, and then we just play our backup shoulder if they end up answering the Shelley, which is what they need to do, which they don't. Cool. Cool. So I think the only mistake I made was I should have decayed the what's its fuck the Monastery Swiss Spear. I think we can go Bank Buster. This is where Virtue is really, really good. I like the paths. I can see maybe like an extension event. There really isn't anything I want to like cut. Like I can see like trimming a Thoughtseize just because you don't want too many of them. Like this isn't bad. I can see like trimming a Glissa, but Glissa's so good in this matchup too. I can see trimming a Trophy. I could see trimming a Shielder for an event, so you just have like an extra sweeper, like 3 sweepers. We're gonna try this for now, right? I think I want all the Duresses. Maybe that's incorrect, but like maybe I want all the Thoughtseizes on the draw, perhaps, but I mean, what kind of deck do you want to place in this stage? I feel like Pioneer is a format where I honestly do believe that there just isn't enough innovation. Not enough innovation. Trespasser. I'll play this Death Calculate. I guess I'll go high and I can go Forest, I guess. Yeah. Bluff Fatal Push. Falcon Wrath Aristocrat. Oh, is this not legal in Dark Ascension's too old, right? I think the first Innistrad is available. This A. Okay. I think I have to run the Scoos out just as a way to block. And we can path everything away next turn. And then we have Trespasser plus Shieldred to back up as threats. I think this is fine. We want more 1-drops. Jeez. Okay. How much damage are you taking? 6, 7. Go to 10. Okay. Not the worst. Not the worst. Now they have 1 card in hand plus a Bone Crusher. It was a block before RTR, so just missed the cut. Understood. Am I okay with trading here? I think so. And I'm so glad I just started offering pop reference. I saw your tweet about that, yeah, or tweet about that. You don't have to play well. It's sad when it's like playing a game as a drag. That's just like so sad. And it's like I have an RCQ lined up, and I don't even want to play that. Like I like told my wife like, because I told her like, hey, like I'm like there's this tournament coming up. I want to play in it. Like I signed up for like a month ago, and now I'm just like, dude, I just don't care. I don't care about this format. I just don't want to play no more. I mean, if they unban anything, it's not like the format's gonna be fun anyway. It'll be interesting for a second, and I just don't think it's gonna do anything that's productive, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I would like to tackle this hive, but I kind of want to hold a fatal push for this hive then here. I think that's the thing. It's kind of like before you just had to like dodge scam and it was fine. Like every other deck was kind of fun to play against, and then like the one ring was just like so annoying. And it's like, okay, I just need to dodge the one ring and um and scam. And it's like, okay, well then it's either the one ring, the scam, or just getting too light. One ring scam or the soup decks. And it's like, okay, we just gotta dodge one of those, right? And then we're good. And the next thing you know, it's like, well, let's do that. And then there's also Cascade. You also did, like the leftovers is just like living end. It's like rhino. It's like, well, that's not very fun either. So yeah, and it's like honestly, like Yogg isn't that fun to play against either after a certain point. So it's like because of the point where like the problem with Pioneer was the fact that it was pretty stale, and now Modern is stale. So I mean, for every card that they essentially deal 2 damage to me, we're essentially just gaining a card with the Shieldred. So I feel like in a pretty good spot. Like literally, I think they're just dead. Sure. Ooh, they're 1 mana short for that, and then they just died to Hive. Cool. Unfortunately, I would love it if they would, but they're never going to do that. They're never just gonna just go ham like that. Gigantha could just be like Boros. Could be vehicles. Push. Do we need to hold up? Push. It's better safe than sorry, I guess. Grief, Ring, Beans, Fury. I mean, that's fair. I mean, is it also safe to just the backup skews is a really good draw here because I can just throw this first one out and then just pull the green mana. The thing about it too is like there's also other issues, unfortunately. On top of that, there's still Omnath. There's still Ren in 6. Okay, sure. Sure. They get my scoos. That's disgusting. That is absolutely brutal. So I kind of want to save this Liliana for like one of these. So I think I just Whispers here. And then push this. Oh yeah, the spike version, Lord. Yeah. Sorry, you're right. But I'm pretty sure the Omnath versions also play Bean too. But maybe I just haven't played or paid attention. I think that's the thing. This is the 6 age. If we're at a point where Ren and 6 isn't even an issue anymore, that's how fucked we are in modern. The fact that Ragavan isn't a problem, it's like I felt like when Urza came out originally, um, do I just Lily plus here? Lily minus doesn't do anything. It does buy me a turn, quote unquote. I think I'm just gonna Lily plus. This could be wrong. Okay. That's a pretty good list, Last God. Does that include Monkey? You didn't even include Monkey. This Soul Cauldron is so good. It's unbelievable. Oh no, they're just like Liliana proof. That's disgusting. Sure. Yep. So they can sack the human and get a creature. It's pretty good. I think we're pretty fucked this game. We really need to like discard this Soul Cauldron, and then I think we could have been okay. But I don't even know how to. I guess we could board in Terra Sunders, maybe some sweepers, probably a couple Extinction Event. Oh, I'm gonna make them exile here. We need a decay. Stone Coil Serpent. So they go infinite. I'm just gonna F6. I mean, I think it's one of those things where it doesn't make sense to me how one's banned in an older Eternal format and then not the other way around. So if a card's like banned in Legacy, I don't understand why it's not banned in Modern. Because you would think that as you go older, like you're allowed to have more broken things. So like stuff like Ragavan and Ren and 6 and EI. It doesn't make sense why those aren't banned in Modern since they're banned in Legacy. Just messing my point. This would be a lot easier in paper. Yeah, I agree. So I think in this matchup, I feel like I still want to keep it the Duresses. Even though they're a lot more creature based, but Chuko MTG, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't know what that means. Something playing mid range. I don't remember what seguido means. This is my high school Spanish. Coming in kind of clutch, I guess. I think shoulder might be a little too slow. Thank you for the luck. Appreciate it, buddy. Do we want the duress? Lily seems pretty poor here. I can trim one. Do I just trim another duress? Because once I slam a cauldron, it's kind of poor. The thing about is I think we just have to accept that modern is just a broken format. I think you just have to accept that. Because if you really reflect back on modern's history, the format's just always busted. It's more busted than it is good. Hogak. Eldrazi Winter. It's unfortunate, but that's just a true fact, right? KCI. It sucks, but this decay looks pretty good. If they slam a cauldron here, they do not. So an untapped source would be great. Untapped source would be. Thank you. I just want Feradex to have a chance again. Like, we can't jam traditional reactive top deck anymore because how much card value. Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm playing here. That's why I'm playing Pioneer. How's it gonna feel, Vlad? Extinction event. So where did my music go? It's just too low. I guess I'll attack with this Melissa. Push this. Play this. Okay. Push you. Play you. It does open me up to a cauldron because they can just play cauldron. Okay. It's fine. I think I just attack. This Field Run's kinda fucking me here, but I guess I could just push this and destroy this. Not the worst. Do I Field a Ruin now just to get another black source? Because right now, like, this doesn't really do anything here. I think I leave the field in case I draw another fatal push. So, but then if I draw another push, I'm gonna be able to decay, right? So I think I do field here. And then off chance they don't have a mountain, that'd be really funny. Push this. Cool. Glissa, baby. Do I want another event on the draw? I feel like Liliana's pretty poor on the draw. I think I just want as many sweepers as I can get. Do I want Path of Peril? Correctly answers no. They have a bunch of 3s, BCG, and the Love Struck Beast. So I think I'll just go with 3 Extinction Event. I think that's fine. Yeah, 3 Extinction Event. We had long periods of Gen Control, Storm, Tron, Shadowburn, Alving Tron, and most any good brew was only just. Yeah, the thing about that was like I felt like that was a very tight time window. In my opinion. No green mana. Okay, well. I'm gonna bomb this Liliana, I think. It's my only removal spell, I guess, but. Tapped. Everyone leading Modern. Oh man, everyone just doesn't feel good about Modern anymore, huh? No one wants to play Modern anymore. That's really sad. Really sad. I probably, if I don't draw a land, I'll probably go Hive Mosswood. I kind of want to save this Besage. Okay, well, I'm gonna play this Glissa. If they want to sack it and tutor, that's fine. No search. Okay. So they can give this +2/+2. So 5. They can make this into a 2/2. So 2, 4, 4 plus 5 is 9. I'm okay with taking 9. I think so. So I think I want to double spell Scoos plus Mosswood here. I think that is the plan. What do you Celestial? I mean, if you want to play mid range, it depends on how much Pioneer you have played to this stage. If you haven't played Pioneer much at all, I just play Rakdos just to get a feel of the format, and then kind of go from there. Learn the format, and then from there you can kind of brew and kind of have your take on things. That's what I suggest to do. God damn it. Well, they didn't sacrifice the first one. I don't know why they would sacrifice it another one again. So I guess I just Besage you. The Hunt. But then they can just make a huge Hydra. Man, where are our Field of Ruins, huh? So I guess I'll just play Trespasser. And just try to block. You don't want to play Rakdos? You can play Rock. You can play other decks too. I just feel like people aren't trying anything in Pioneer, in my opinion. I think I'll play Hive and pass. I mean, guys, I feel like you could brew mid-range deck. I think you could do it. I'm assuming you want to be black base for Thoughtseize and Fatal Push, and then pick your color, and then just, you know, if you want to go Dimir, I'm sure there's plenty of Dimir cards that are good. I think there's like a Rogues deck that was okay. If you want to play 3-color, it's a little tougher. If you want to play black-white, I know Bo Dingles has been a pretty big proponent for Orzhov. I mean, you could play 3C. You just have to take the bumps in the road for an inconsistent mana base. If you have red in it, it does get a lot better because you can just play Fable and be more, and you can kind of use the Rakdos shell and then pick a 3rd color that you want to pick to play and just splash it. Like if you want to play Jund, you can just take the Rakdos shell, add Monster Dreadknights, Glissas, pick whatever green card you want, and it's fine. It doesn't make the deck power level wise. If the power level wise gets better, but in terms of consistency wise, it gets worse. But you take that, right? And I think that's the thing about Pioneer is you just have to accept the fact that the game is just going to be, you're just gonna have variance, more variance in Pioneer than you're gonna be Modern. You can have games where you don't draw your 3rd land and you lose because of it. Okay. God damn it. Dude, we need an extinction event for Odd. That'd be great. Or sorry, not Odd, Even. I need an extinction event for Even right now. That'd be very good. That'd be the best draw here. Checklands. You mean Checklands in Pioneer? Guess I'll just eat this Obliterating Bolt for now. It doesn't really matter. Oh my god. So I have to besage this Huntsman because they're just going to overrun me. And then I have to trophy this Shaman because it's going to... I guess they have to have a creature card in hand. So I guess I don't necessarily need a trophy it now. So +2 +2 5. I need to answer this for sure, right? So they're not gonna attack. You do this. I have to do this now, I think. And I'll eat it now just to play around Stomp. But they just fire up this lair and we're kind of royally boned, aren't we? Three Huntsman's Redemption is pretty good. Vomiting a bunch of 3/3s. Check lands are like if you have a forest or swamp in place, so like Wooded Cemetery. I think Wooded Cemetery is legal. I can't spell cemetery. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be dying right now, and behind this windows, I don't want to look. Legality. Yeah, it's the legal pioneer. You know. Oh, I don't think I can just take here, so why don't we just do this? Yeah, we need an extension event bad. Extension event for odd. Okay. See what they do here. Yeah, we really need an extinction event. Yeah, Dragon Skull Summit is legal. Woodland Cemetery is legal, I think, too. Oh, they're come from different sets, huh? I believe Dragon Skull Summit is legal. I remember seeing it in Rakdos in the early iterations. Yeah. I'm like, I could eat it, and I'll go up to 3, and then this one just kills me. Why do you hate me, Moto? Plains. So this is a pretty shitty hand from Mono White. Pretty shitty hand from Mono White. I'm not gonna push this. Kithian. Okay, well, ate my words. Ate my words. Thought I was gonna push. It's not true. Wow. Kind of want this to flip, which is kind of funny. So take this threat. They attack and flip. I guess it doesn't flip. They still need 3 mana. I guess it's just exiles. So I'm gonna just push this. So do we just take an ossification? And hope they don't draw third land for Brutal Cathar? I think I take ossification. Oh, yeah, sure. No third land for ossification, please. Or for Brutal Cathar, please. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. I mean, I guess I just left up push Swamp for Fatal Push. That was just kind of stupid, right? I'm just dead. I just died. Okay. Noxious Grasps. 2 path, 2 extinction. Board out Reckoner Bankbuster. Board out the Duresses. 3 cards board out. Lilinos are bad. Let's try this. Alrighty. Play this tapped. And then I go Hive into Blooming Marsh. Hi, Thin. League's okay. We lost round 1, unfortunately, but or lost round 2, but we won round 1. That's interesting. They're leading on Lieutenant. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Just attack. Draw a card. Scoos. So I guess I'll decay this. Play this. Pass. They have another Adeline. Don't think it's that big of a deal. Wedding announcement. Well, that sucks that we use our decay. Okay. Okay. Double push. So I can, in theory, like, push bodyguard, push lieutenant, attack. They chump at the human. And they just have no board. And they have to chop. It does leave us very vulnerable now, but I feel like we're just in the front foot. And they're just kind of in the abyss every turn, thanks to this Glissa. And then we just continue to just pressure them. We could get got by Extraction Specialist, but I think that's the worst. Archangel Elspeth. Okay. Shelly. So Glissa, so my Hive can attack. I can animate Hive, attack Archangel Elspeth, have me other 2 creatures attack Archangel Elspeth, and have Glissa attack my opponent. So attack opponent. This will attack them, attack them, attack them. So I'll eat bodyguard, and I'll eat bodyguard to leave it in the graveyard so I can eat it next turn. So they kind of have to chop like Glissa, for sure, and then they kind of have to let this Elspeth go, or they can double block my creatures. Yeah, so they let Elspeth go, sure. So winning announcement flips, will flip. I want Azan, but I won't play Greasefang. The thing about Azan is just like the mana is just so hard without Fable, unfortunately. So a bunch of 3s. So we just bash, I think. So exile that, exile that. 12. Okay. That's pretty good. Do not play around a Ganjo. So Scoos, so Shield Red, Scoos. So it's a balance because if you have all these shock lands, it's a lot more painful. And then make sure aggro matchup's worse. Like this matchup here, the red deck that we faced earlier, it just gets a lot harder. Not that's undoable. It's not doable, but it's just a lot harder. Can make this into a 5/5. I'm gonna attack with this Mosswood. Like it kind of puts him in the abyss. This is fine by me. Just draw another card. God, Monster Dreadite is just so good. Just like you have to attack. You have to attack here. This Shelly will kill them eventually. Cool. Like we kind of go into parity where like we just put them in infinite chump block mode. But the Shelly is the one that really puts the nail in the coffin for sure. Don't think we want to change anything. Maybe another extinction event over a Shelly. On the draw for sure. So like I kind of want to elaborate to this stage. Like when I say like bad, it's kind of like a loaded kind of bad. It's not like bad as in like it's inconsistent, but not as inconsistent as you may think. But the main drawback is that it's just more painful. That's and I think that's just analogous to like the modern versions too, right? hard to mulligan a hand with 4 removal spells. We do need a threat, though. Or, sorry, another land. I mean, what am I saying? Which we did get. They brave here. That'd be really bad for them. So I'd be surprised if they did brave. They did not. Another removal spell. So we get to play our threat. Another push is good because we can push the Mutavault. They have another Mutavault. It's great. Other humans you control get +1/+1 of ward. So what you're saying is this one does not have ward. I will eat. I'm gonna hold one up in case they draw Brutal Cathar. And then they can Brutal Cathar. I'll just push the response. Okay. Life like it is. You. I wish I could have drew a Thoughtseize here, and if it a creature that I could have just like pushed this and attack this down. No, I just have to trophy this. Guess I could just attack them first. Okay, chomp. It's fine. Trophy always looking good. Okay. I think I'd rather just push this and eat it. And just race that way. How about we don't draw more lands, though? Well, if we're going to draw a land, at least give me a Field of Ruin. At least give me a Field of Ruin. We are technically winning, but... Before end step, baby. Before end step. Okay, give me something good, deck. I guess that's lethal. So I'm not gonna complain. Okay. If we draw a push or decay, we win. I think it's Better just put them in the abyss. Think I want to play this Dread Knight out. Let's go. Oh, baby. Against Mono White again. Jesus Christ. Well, the rest is probably a dead draw. I guess they had the Brave. I guess that's good. Okay, taking out a lane is pretty good Thoughtseize, I guess. So we can duress their Brave away. So this game is really hard on the draw, that's for sure. Because you have like these decays and then they just have a Thalia. I wish I could have taken the Thalia, but I can't, of course. Pioneer better than Modern? I think so. It might be a hot take, but I think so. I don't think we can keep up. We take... Okay, that's the card we knew about. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to 5. So I could, in theory, decay this Thalia now. They did play a land. And then I can take 1, 2, 6, 8. If I decay this, I take 2, 4, 6. I go to 5. We actually save a lot of damage. I think I need to draw a Fatal Push to win this game. We're taking too much damage. This extra Muta Vault's what's actually killing us, because we could have decayed the... Oh, I guess they had the backup though, so they wouldn't have done anything, but... Two, 3... I think I just have to play this Dread Knight. Yeah, I think I have to take this Dread Knight and then just like try to hope they have literally nothing. They can just Gondro this too. But they can't if they activate Muta Vault. But well, I think Pioneer's better than Modern right now, in my opinion. Sure. So they have Thalia Unknown. We need a Fatal Push. Scoos. Scoos is good. Scoos is good. We need them to literally have nothing. It's multiple Thalias. Multiple Thalias. They have Brutal Cathar. I feel like they would have cast it anyway. Just cast and jam. This is like extraction special. I don't do mono white decks even play extraction specialist still? I feel like I'm so out of date with this format. Punch in the pick. Ooh. I get to untap. That's pretty clutch. Skiz is stabilizing. Beseiju. They may just play this Thalia out again. I don't think they'll sack the Vault. This card they drew. Okay. Attack Liliana, sure. So they have a backup Liliana. Or, sorry, backup Thalia. Sure. I wonder if they'll activate Sheffet Junes here. This is a close game. They just go like land Shove-a-Dunes. I could trophy the land. I do play Graveyard Trespasser. I play 2. This does not have training, right? Okay. I think Boston's really good, in my opinion. What do I block here? I think we have enough lands for Thalia. I could just block Mutavault. I don't want to block this to gain the extra life. That's actually fine. So I'll eat Thalia here. Eat Trina here and pass. Don't think I can cast his Thoughtseize. There's an argument to like block Mutavault there, because to play around Brave the Elements, but that Brave is a really good draw. Man, this Scoot's like almost brought us back. Maybe I should have just blocked the Mutavault there. Play around Brave. But I wanted like the creature in the yard just to get into the life, right? Okay. If they have another Brave, we're kind of fucked, but... Voice is really bad in Pioneer, don't play it. Do not play Voice Sorcerer in Pioneer. Do yourself a favor. God, is the last card another Brave Elements? It's not. That's pretty clutch. So they're probably not going to attack here. They are so good. I guess I just block this guy. I guess I could block this and name Extinction Event for odd, worst case scenario. So I guess I block Thalia. What do I need? Push would be obviously very good. I don't think I attack. Land is okay too. Misery Shadow is just okay. I think it's good. I think it's a necessary evil if you aren't playing Scoots. I really like Scavenging Goose. Scavenging Goose is the reason why we're in this game right now. I want to be able to block, Lord. I thought about that too. Fuck, they drew Castle? Fuck me. Fuck. We need a banger here. The fact that we're just not drawing our Field of Ruins is just what's even more tilting. We're not drawing these Field of Ruins when they could be very good. Okay. I'll keep my mouth shut. I'll keep my mouth shut. Oh, man. I mean, I feel like we're still dead. They just animate this. That's a good draw. They just all grind us now. Why am I saying Extinction Event? This is game 1. That's so wild. Man, what a game, huh? This is fun though, right? Like this game, like we're probably gonna lose this, but like this is just so much more interactive than modern, right? This is why like people say like Pioneer sucks, and like there's games like these that you never get in modern. Let's be real here. Classic. I said Field of Ruin and then I just get back to back when I could have used it a little bit earlier, but you know, it is what it is. No bans, no explanations. Exactly, Jesse. Exactly. Just ban stuff. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Should we just make him kill me? Got it. You could have drawn that plains, you know, before all you draw all your other shit. Before you drew all of your other shit. So, Noxious Grasp. Path Peril. To Extinction. Buster. To Duress. All the Lilies. Try to get a primer together. Of what? Of what deck? Mythos and don't play Mythos. Do not play Mythos. Because let me just recall, it's just a spot removal spell, right? Don't play it. 3 mana is too expensive for a spot removal spell. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Ren and Realmbreaker is just a nice mirror breaker card. It's just a grindy card. I want to try a different card over it. It's good against control, where it really just pressures the opponent, and then the threat that it makes also has hexproof and vigilance, so it doesn't get tagged by Wandering Emperor. So it's really, really good against control. It's not as good in the mirror in like the mid range matchups, so I kind of want to try like a Nissa. Wedding Announcement's the main one. Vanishing Verse. That's the main ones. The only reservation I have about getting is the double white. That's the only reservation I have. It's a good card. In Orzhov, it's really good. How about a 3-drop? That's good. 3-drop. Glissa. Glissa. Wow. I should be like, I want $1 million off the top of the deck. $1 million off the top of the deck. Can I play the 7-drop in this matchup? That'd be great. Ooh. Pass Arunia. Wedding Announcement's really good. Wedding Announcement is like the reason to play white in a mid-range deck. It just, the Rakdos can't beat it. It's like, just imagine Modern when, you know, Abzan beat Jund because of Lingering Souls. Wedding Announcement is the pioneer version of Lingering Souls. But this is also working with information where I kind of just start really playing Pioneer in the past 2 weeks. I don't want to say I'm very well versed in the format either. This is my based on information when I jammed the format nonstop a year ago, and I don't think the format has changed much. The format is still mono green and Rakdos, Rakdos Sack, mono white, mono red. So I feel like my information can't be too far off, in my opinion. But all right, Glissa. You do your thing, girl. You do your thing. That's not good. That's good. That was very good. Very good. Very good. I get to draw too? Thanks. Thoughtseize. Another Adeline. So what's my turn here? I think I just take the Adeline, right? A wedding announcement just makes more bodies. And it just puts him in jump limbo because it's Glissa. If I take wedding announcement, if we take wedding announcement, I can trophy their Adeline. Take a wedding announcement. How do I beat backup Adeline? I guess I have to find a way to beat backup Adeline. I want to see if I can just grind through these winning announcements. 'Cause at the end of the day, these 1-1s aren't going to do anything. Versus an Adeline, I think it's arguably harder for me to beat Adeline than it is. The winning announcement. They have Brave here. That sucks. Maybe I was supposed to just trophy on my turn. I do have events and paths. That is true. But then it's like, how do I beat this backup Adeline, right? Well, that sucks. I mean, I guess I put him in chump block duty this whole game, but... No, the Thoughtseize wouldn't be bad. I just take the Adeline and we can grind through this. Get to 7 mana. Yeah, I'm close. I'm pretty fucking close, aren't I? They had the block here. They spent the whole turn casting this. They had the block here. No, you don't want to play Sin Collector. It's too slow. It's too slow for matchups where you want it to be good, like Izzet Phoenix and stuff, so... Trust me when I say the only white card you really want is really Wedding Announcement or Vanishing Verse. You can ask Deftin too in the chat. But that's my opinion on it. I see. You just want a top deck Wedding Announcement and a Wedding Announcement. Understood. Okay. And I'm going to draw just runner lands. That was a good draw. So I'm going to chump block here. Chump block both. Okay. So they can attack with this, right? So I think I will go Dread Knight. I can cast this Virtue next turn, which is hilarious. Okay, they sequence this incorrectly. Suck. Okay, looks pretty good. I'm gonna cast this. This is so good. I'm so excited. Ascent Charm is okay. It's just a lot of like 3 mana. You gotta have your 3 mana spells to be really really impactful, and like when it's just a spot removal spell, it's not that great. The combat trick is decent, right? But then like the draw two is also decent, but the versatility is is why it's good. But at the same time, what the hell, Luna? At the same time, it's not ideal. That was an interesting way to block, cause now these two just die. I don't think they realize what first strike does. And to be honest, I probably would have missed this in paper too. Probably would have missed this in paper too. This sucks because I wanted to cast this too. Let me cast this, please. Please, I worked so hard this game to cast this fucking card. Let me do it. Just go through second main and let me cast this. Please, I beg of you. Please. Please. Thank you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think they will skip to Virtue. They indeed did. I would start off with 3 and then go from there, I think. It depends on what other 3 drops you want to play. If you play like 4 announcement, 3 trespasser, or maybe you want to go like 3 announcement, 3 glissa, 2 trespasser, or something like that, that's fine too. I think on the draw, what I did last time was I cut the shielder for another extinction event, and I think I want to do that again. On the draw, I just want to be very sweeper heavy so I can catch up. I don't know, like Martin, do you still think wedding announcements like if you had to splash white, I feel like the number one white card you want to splash for is wedding announcement. Like, do you agree with that? I feel like that was my information like from like a year ago when I really jammed a lot of Pioneer. I don't know if that information is still correct. But I that's kind of my feeling. Hi, thank you. Most of these kicking in. Let's go into game 3. On the draw is always tough. Definitely probably need a mulligan pretty aggressively. Like a Thoughtseize, Path of Peril hand would be an insta keep. So assuming we have like the requisite lands required. I don't think Yasharn is good. Because like you're ramping, and then what happens? There's not enough sacrifice effects. I mean, I guess unless you really want to fuck on Rakdos, and then I guess it could be a sideboard card. It's submitted, right? I mean, it's submitting the same 75. Or I guess I'm swapped as shielded for an extinction event. So if you really want to like shit on Rakdos, I guess you could just do that. But hey, how's it going, Connor, man? Hope you're well, buddy. I said I needed Thoughtseize and Path of Peril and requisite lands, and we didn't get the requisite lands. Son of a bitch. If I can guarantee that we draw, it would be great. This hand's not that... This hand's pretty good, actually. Except for the fact that I can't cast anything on curve. Do I just bottom Scoos here? I feel like I bottom Scoos. I think I need all the lands in case I draw a sweeper, and I need to draw... and I just feel like Scoos is like not that impactful. So no, we're against mono white aggro. We just this is going to game 3 against mono white aggro. I mean, not far off, right? Not far off. What I hate untap land-ish. Just a way to like not lose too much tempo. Like an overgrown tomb would probably be the best draw. So this comes to play tap next untap next turn. Or blooming marsh. No, overgrown tomb would be the best draw actually. So they kept 7. Oh yeah, I in this matchup it's like if I get Thoughtseize an Adeline or Announcement and then just path everything that they play in the first 2 turns away, like that's a recipe for victory, right? This matchup. So like an overgrown tomb out the top and then like no other lands off the top after that would be fantastic. Opponent just is milking all of the clock. Understood. Understood. Well, there's that sweeper I'm talking about. We do need another land for that. We do have all these to kind of get there. Or at least kind of like try to set it up. Like if we need to tag a Thalia, we can try to do that in a couple turns. We just gotta hope that they either play a bunch of odds or a bunch of evens. So we can push next turn, assuming they don't have a Thalia here. Or we don't draw another land. Mutavault's kind of good. A lieutenant. Okay. A lieutenant. Man, I don't know what they're doing, but at this rate, if they're taking a minute a turn, if we can stabilize, they may time out. What are you doing with it? Yeah, they might be double Q mistresses. That's true. I mean, people, my friends always shit on me for playing slow. So, when you have half as much time as I do, you did something wrong. You did something wrong. All right. I guess I wouldn't hit another land here. So then if they like go Adeline, I can just decay that. All right. There's great content here. It's great content that I'm going to be too lazy / don't have enough time to edit this shit out. I think I have to hold up push in this spot. And actually I can decay plus... or even like virtue. Attacking. They didn't animate Mutavault here. I just pushed this. Just save our life total, right? I make it a little burn because I don't know what they're gonna do as a follow-up. Oh. Cottage has been okay. Okay. Oh, there's that Scoos that I bottomed. So I'll take this. And I can decay the wedding announcement. So they did not draw a third land for Brutal Cathar. There's our land. How greedy do you want to be with this wedding announcement? Or sorry, with this extinction event. I think I just do it, right? If I play Scoos, they Brutal Cathar, and I just take 6 damage. Next turn, they just have to go like Hopeful Initiate. I think I just do it. And like this Scoos like in play, like even. Grasp is a great draw. I'll get Hopeful Initiate. Okay. Cast Tread Whispers, play land. I guess I could attack. I'm not gonna block. I guess I would block with this Scoos. Let's not get greedy here. Okay. Pretty good. Shelly. Shelly's a pretty good draw. I don't want them to Brutal Cathar, that's the thing. And then, like, not be able to attack. Or not be able to block. I'm not gonna do upkeep because I want to virtue first, and then if they have brave the element, brave, then I can just grasp in response. That's why I did it that way. I mean, at this spot, I guess I could just attack with everything. And we're 1 man away from virtuing here, which is kind of funny. So it's like, do I eat this Brutal Cathar with the Scoos? Okay. Okay. You darn fucked up, opponent. You darn fucked up. Untap land. Untap land. I mean, I guess that's fine. Cottage is 4, 7, 10. Force blocks. Don't think it matters. Do they run Extraction Specialist? Connor, man, do you know if they still run Extraction Specialist? Is that just like outdated information? You're a Boros gamer now. Fair. I think I just push here. Keep the Scoos alive. Take it to 3. Because like next turn I want to be able to like play this Virtue. If I draw an untap land. If I don't, it's fine. So I just attack with everything. They double block. It's funny because if they double block, I just like do this. I could Besage you a Mutavault. That'd be really funny. So... Oh, you're saying I could do this? Sure. I could Besage you a Mutavault. I feel like all this is kind of... It all comes down to the same, I feel like. Don't think it really matters, to be honest. I'm just gonna do it this way. I don't think it really matters. How about a land off the top here? Thank you. Thank you. I just want to play the game longer, you know? I just let this soak in. I just want to milk the shit out of this. Like it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Got a pretty slow opponent again. Can't mulligan the. I want to keep that. Nah. Don't need no Takanuma. Uh-oh. So we're against Izzet Phoenix. Trespasser is not the worst draw, but I wish we're on the play for that. Don't think our hand is well equipped to beat Phoenix. It's a little clunky. They topped with Opt. That's not good. Topping with Opt is never good for us, the home team. I will play the Scavenging Ooze. That was not bad. The reason why I'm playing this out is because I can I have the backup Trespasser. If I didn't draw the Trespasser, I probably would have just kept it. So they have Demolition in the graveyard already. Shock and Steam Vents. Okay. How about no counterspell, no counterspell, no counterspell, no counterspell, one time. Trespasser, get in there. Thank you. Take out Demolich. Okay. Hey, thanks for the raid, Def Jet. Congratulations on your showcase top 8. That was awesome. Congratulations. How's your stream? Hope it went well. Another Demolich. That's not good. Appreciate it, buddy. Have a good night. Welcome over from Def Jet Stream. My name's KO Diamonds. I am a BGX gamer, like fair shit. We are playing some Pioneer today. We are currently 3-1 in the league. We beat Mono White twice, Mono Red Aggro once, and then we lost to Gruul. Gruul Adventures, I guess I would call it. We need them to not be able to cast as Demilich. Or if they do, they only have one, and then we can Liliana it, and then attack and exile it with this Trespasser. Is the goal. They topped all 3. That's quite scary. Very, very scary. Okay. Don't play Vraska. Vraska is a really bad magic card. Do I play Shelly or do I play Liliana? I think I play Shelly. It's such a bad card, dude. Just don't do it to yourself. I honestly just don't like your... I don't think you can do double white and double black. Let me look at your mana first. I don't think you can fit a Besiju. That's how bad the mana is. They top all 3 last turn. What if that changes? Yeah, they bend everything. Okay, lightning axe, sure. So I could Lily minus. What's our last card? I could draw, try to get something. I wanted to exile this Demilich too. I think I just Lily minus here. Kind of sucks, but a 3rd Shieldred. You could play Chariot. I mean, you could keep the Gideons. Gideons aren't bad, right? It's just I need to do them. I need to give a little bit more like thought into your mana base to really see how many black sources, green sources, and white sources you have. You have a lot of green. I think you should play Misery Shadow over Scavenging Ooze just because you have your 2-3 color deck. They need an untapped land to. Which they do. So this could potentially be all they have. They hit another Phoenix. Oh, fuck. They went Gaze, Consider. Wait, so Gaze, Consider, Gaze, right? So they can't cast this Demilich yet. Are they in a position where they can't cast this? They can cast it next turn, so I have to do it. And then we're technically winning the race, kind of, not really. I have to exile this Demilich. How's it going, Wally? One? Yeah, opponent's on Phoenix. So we're gonna gaze here. Hello. Hey, cut out. Cut out. So they put Fire Impulse on the graveyard and put 2 cards on top. Oh, so they can just slide a hand and then get Phoenix back. Okay. So we need these hearses. Go blanks. All the events. Put an asked if Dread Knight's good. And I said yes, it's pretty good. So we need to cut 7 cards. Bankbuster. I think list is not great. Virtue's not good. Trim 2 push. Pretty clean. Stop. Hey, cut it out. This matchup gets a little bit better on the play, of course. No, I like Luli. You have to be in a spot where you deal with their graveyard, and once you deal with their graveyard, like them pressuring the Liliana pressuring the hand is kind of clutch. So it's one of those situations where like you can be like, oh, they discard a Phoenix and they just like get it back and win, and it's like, well, you need to manage the Phoenix first. If you're in a position where you can't manage the Phoenix anyway, you're probably dying, like that game. We're just gonna lose to the Phoenix. So it's like you gotta be a situation where like step 1 is like you gotta manage the Phoenix and the Dim Liches, and then once you do that, then the Liliana is really good. So also would have helped to be on the play that game too. Being on the play would have been very helpful, but you know, it is what it is. What Thoughtseize? Okay, I understand. Crackling Drake, huh? Oh, I'm gonna take the Sahili because that's a pain in the ass and a half to deal with. So Paul will play Hall, and then either consider Rop, I guess. They're gonna sleight of hand. Is that the card they drew? So they're gonna have a card that we don't know about in their hand. Probably try to get a land here. I'm just gonna try to Whispers. I'm gonna just duress next turn, plus probably Marsh, just to like protect against, just to protect my Shelly, I think. Castle Lochthwain. So we'll go duress. Afraid. Do I care about this Afraid? Probably not. Probably just take the Consider. I'll just take this Afraid, and then they're probably just gonna double anyway. Yeah. That way, just keep this train going. Gaze here. Maybe it was incorrect, and I should have probably just taken the cantrip, but. You want to be on my lap? Put you on my lap. You don't want to be on my lap anymore. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You drive me crazy. Drive me crazy. It's good to know that they board in a braid for my potential my potential unlicensed. They top with Consider. That's scary. Luckily, they have no Phoenixes or anything. Kind of just need to hope that they just have a slow turn here. No nutties. Okay, that's the card we did not know about. So, Auto Opt, Crackling Drake. We just hope that next they just slam a Crackling Drake here. And then we just Liliana them. Okay, that's another gaze. So we know their whole hand. So unless they opt into a 1-minute cantrip and they mill a Phoenix, we're in a decent spot. They found a Demi-Lich. That's not good. Okay. So I'm glad I went Dread Knight here. So hopefully this Shelly can stop the bleeding here. Topped. It's not good. Okay. So they're not going to cash in Crackling Drake, so I can animate this Hive and attack and exile the Demi-Lich here, which is pretty clutch. They milled everything. Pickpock, Prankster, Hive. Okay. I'm just going to hold you then. They play the Otawara. Their hand is Crackling Drake to Unknown. Draw. I probably should have boarded out the Decays. It's only really Saheeli. So I get to exile their Demi-Lich, which is clutch. Do 10. Choose Lightning Axe. Okay. So they can Lightning Axe, discard something. Play the Picklock Prankster. Discard Crackling Drake. No. So they discard Crackling Drake. Canal. Okay. She was not happy with that Lightning Axe. You are correct. You are correct. It's funny. So I could attack, they'll probably block. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should go blank here. Because then they can't cruise. Do they play Spell Pierce here? Yeah, I think I go blank first. In case they play Spell Pierce. Yeah, I think sequencing there is first. Okay. And then we have like Duress plus Liliana to really protect things. Okay. Cool. Cool. How do we want to win? Do we want to win by Liliana or do we just attack with Kai? We'll do this. Cool. Yeah, I don't show cards either. I agree. It's funny because I was thinking about cutting Bull Gobank from the sideboard, but not today. Any changes on the draw? I still think I want all 3 Extinction Event. Virtue Path, Brass. 2 push I think is fine. They do have Saheeli, so it's why I kind of want the Decay. So the Decay's tag Saheeli and Ledger Shredder. But I guess push Ledger Shredder too. So it's like, how do we beat Saheeli? Saheeli, the answer's Saheeli. But it's kind of dead otherwise, though. But I feel like that's how we lose this game. And then, like, I guess backup options would be like Extinction Event. I can see an argument of like 3 push, 1 decay. But we want to draw like 1 decay, maybe not 2. So maybe that's why you just have 1 decay post board. See either way. Okay, we got our secret tech sideboard. Hopefully they don't have a braid. No braid. Draw Thoughtseize up top would be great. How about a land? I think I shock this in just to... If they have a Shredder... I think I just played... I think I just cast this and draw a card. I don't want to just like have my hearse just out there naked, I think. Okay. Is that wrong? Maybe that was incorrect. Maybe I'm too scared of a braid. That probably would have been a misplay here. They just like didn't do anything, but that could also just because they have cantrips, right? But they didn't cantrip on... I guess they cantripped on turn 1 with Sky of Hand. Okay, we just gotta get lucky, and they did not. Brotherhood's End. Okay, I'm getting punished then. Getting punished. Yeah, I think I just played too scared. I think I played too scared there. We just didn't get really lucky that they whiff. For some reason, have like only... I don't know what to have. Just like... They topped. Scary. Okay. Well. Yeah, exactly, Martin, exactly. Well, the way we drew... Got potentially very lucky. So they can gaze. I guess I should have waited, huh? I was just trying to do it because of Cruise. That was probably a misplay, too. Wife is home and it's distracting me. Okay, got lucky. Did not hit anything in the graveyard. So they're not going to upkeep gaze. They will cruise here, though. They'll cruise before they can gaze. Or Saheeli, I mean, sorry. So their hand is Impulse, Gaze, Saheeli. No lands? Wow. Go Dread Knight. Hold up trophy for Saheeli. Gaze here. Okay. Do I don't think I hearse yet. Don't think I hearse yet. You hit gaze? Okay, well that's on me. That is on me. Fair enough, fair enough. They milled everything. Pathway. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, that's on me. That is on me. Trespasser. Yeah, my deck is definitely carrying me here. Hand is Saheeli for unknown. My opponent's also being very forgiving. My opponent is also being very forgiving. opponent is being very forgiving. They just assumed that they had spell mastery. So they have Saheeli Unknown. Opponent said Lightning Bolt. That is not. Lily is just ready to just like swoop in there and just dominate. That is what Lily is doing. She's waiting for the call. She's just ready to just come off the bench and just like take over. So they played a land. They have 5 cards in hand. One of them is Saheeli. 4 of them unknown. They draw 2, discard 2. Okay. They're doing this before Saheeli. They're really, really patient with the Saheeli, which is interesting. They played a land already, so they can't Saheeli and then like play a spell and then get a value out of it. Discarded Fiery Impulse and an island. Okay. So they pass. Okay. Thoughtseize. I mean, I'm going to take the Saheeli if they don't counter this. A Braid. There's all those 2. Braid down. Fiery Impulse. So I'll take Saheeli. I could have taken Phoenix, potentially, but I think it's fine just going like this. Take a Braid. So I think I'll play this tapped. Pass. So I think if they Phoenix, hardcast Phoenix, I can just Field of Ruin, push, and then untap Lily, eat with Trespasser. So they have Fiery Impulse unknown. So I will probably get a swamp just because of the fact that there's not really much for skews. No basics, huh? No basics. Lily minus. I think I'm saving it for Crackling Drake, but I guess it would work either way too. Because I no, my argument for Crackling Drake, Liliana is better because I can actually target the Crackling Drake. All right, 4-1. Opponent messaging. Good sport. Yeah, I agree. I think it's one of those things where I like my hand, but then like I could always just not activate Lily, and then they play their hand. I empty my hand, and then I start activating Lily. So I can see that too. I would not board out Lilies in this matchup. I think Liliana is really, really good. And I think that's like a misnomer in this matchup. I'm comparing it to Modern, and it's like the same feel. I feel like Liliana is really good as ways to just answer. So on the play, it's a lot better, of course, because you can crack a thing or a shredder, and then you start plussing. I think it's one of those things where like you need ways to answer Phoenixes coming out from the graveyard, or in this case, Dim Liches as well. If you can't answer that anyway, then you're gonna lose, regardless of what you do, whether you have Liliana or not. So once you have that, Liliana is a way to just turn the corner and just start really pressuring them. I think I bore out the Virtue. I bore out the Glissas, and I think I trimmed 2 push. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I boarded in 3 event, 2 go blanks, and 2 hearse, and I think I boarded out the Bank Buster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's what I did. So out 2 push, Bank Buster Virtue, 3 Glissa. So overall, this deck is pretty good. We went 4-1. Great result, I would say. I again like just this deck just feels really good. We beat Mono White twice. We beat Mono Red. We beat Izzet Phoenix, and then we lost to Jund Adventures, which felt pretty bad to be honest. But again, like the Glissas have felt great. Liliana's felt great. The Trespassers have felt really, really good. I really like this configuration. The 2 Restless main have been great as well. The Virtue was great. We got to actually hard cast it against Mono White, and we would have actually casted it twice in one match, which is hilarious, and that would have been great there too. So this is why I kind of like keeping this Virtue in post, just like in the main, just because it's a nice 2-minute answer generally, and then it's just late game bomb. So like between 2 decay and 3 trophy, like I think I like this better than like a 4th trophy or a 3rd decay, and we've actually got to hard cast it. Cyber-wise, Extinction Event's been good. Go Blank was very clutch there against Phoenix to close the door. Grasp were good against Mono White. I really like the Bank Buster and Terra Sender. Hearse was good against Phoenix, and Path was good against Mono White. So, the only card we didn't board in was the Ren and Realmmaker. I might try the Big Nissa, the Phyrexian one. I forget what it's called. The Ascended something. I don't know what type it's gonna like. I might try that in the sideboard. This one. This has been kind of going over the Discord. I think Mark in the Discord's been trying it, and I kind of think it's cool to just like have a card that's like kind of like a Gideon, where it just constantly turns out bodies, but like in this situation instead of 2/2s, it's like 4/4s potentially at least. I guess it would be 5, so it'd be 3. Yeah, so it'd be 4/4s, and then it would go up, and then it can tag a Nissa if anything. So I think this card seems decent. I ran Vital Force as well before. I don't know if I would, because I like the bodies. I just don't like animating lands, because I want the value to be there. I want it to just churn out bodies, and that's the downside with like these other Nissas. Like I want like a Gideon effect where it just churns out bodies, and then like if the answer like spot removal isn't gonna get them out of it. I just like how the other Nissa also just scales up too. So like do they? I think it checks at resolution, and I think that's it. It doesn't. It's not a static ability. I'm pretty sure because I can't spell Ascendant. A. I'm just gonna do this. Ascended. Set only at once at the time of the result. It doesn't change later as loyalty channels are added or removed. Yeah. So that's why I that's might be the only change, honestly, in the sideboard. I don't know if I want the second Bank Buster. I know, Martin, you wanted me to try Pithing Needle. I might try Pithing Needle over a Bank Buster. And that way, like, instead of like boarding in Ren and Realm and Reckoner Bank Buster, maybe I just board in like Terra Sunders and such too, right? Um, I like Ren against control, for sure. Um, I just haven't had much trouble against control, and rather have a card that's against like Rakdos, right? So really appreciate you tuning in, hanging out. If you're checking this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. Get ready for more modern Pioneer Black Green Rock content. Again, I'll be tuning this list, and I feel like there's not much tuning needed with no ban coming. Maybe they're like, obviously the new set will impact Pioneer because it's a pretty small set or small card pool for the set for the format. But overall, I think I really like this configuration. Like I said, 6 discard spells, the removal suite, the creature suite. I really am a big fan of what this is. Field of Ruin has been great too. So if you're watching this YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this live, hit the follow button. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, join the Discord, etc., etc. And hope to catch you next time. Take care.